All right, team. We made it. Week 17. Drew Lock breakdown, Oakland Raiders. Seemed like a good game. The question that I'm pondering is Drew Lock the quarterback of the future for the Denver Broncos? Now, listen, I know there was just a lot of, news about, hey, John Elway, yada, yada, yada. So, they're definitely going to be interesting with the new GM, right? Oh, before I get going, make sure you subscribe and please turn on notifications. That'd be awesome. Okay, but ultimately it's going to come down to Drew Lock's play and Drew Lock's development. So, thus, we start breaking down Week 17. Got a lot of good, not going to lie. We start off with a 3rd and 2, okay? Guys, first and foremost, the biggest thing you want to see from young quarterbacks, right, is recognition of coverage, okay, which here is cover 1. We got man-to-man across the board. Sorry, it's not Crosby, it's this guy. And then we got the whole player, or we got the robber, right? We got cover 1. Not the whole player, it's cover 1, he's deep, okay? What do we want to get to against man-to-man? We love rub concepts, but if we don't have a rub, you know what? We love a shallow because it's someone running away from someone, okay? So 3rd and 2, we get both. Not only do we get a shallow right here, but watch Noah Fant set this pick right here. Bang! You see him throw 27 off? Look at that. Easy money, pitch and catch, good conversion. Okay, let's play that back again. Honestly, this is it's one of those things that normal fans look at this and just be like, oh, how easy was that? But guys, this is awesome to see from a young tight end getting in there, bodying it up enough to where we get the defender off the mark, yet not so much to where we get the flag. That's what we want to see. Okay, easy pitch and catch, first down. You love 3rd down conversions. Okay, let's watch it again. You'll see Fant come from here, and he's going to set the pick. Okay, Fant comes across, boom, sets the pick. I guess it wasn't Fant. It was Fumagalli, right? Sorry, that's on me, guys. Should have saw that. But boom, easy money on the shallow. I shoot all these in one take, if you can't tell, based on how dumb I sound sometimes. So, sorry. All right, guys, quick break in the action. Okay? This is actually my fault. I should have done this earlier. But I tweeted out and I said, hey, if you have a small business, okay, that's being affected by COVID, shoot me a DM and let me talk about you real quick. So I got 5. We're going to do it real quick. You can fast forward this if you want, but honestly, please listen. Okay, we got Rise Comedy Club in Denver offering online comedy classes. I'm going to link all these companies in the description. Okay, we've got Mythic Games. They got a bunch of cool games online. Go check them out. We got Double Move Design Shop on Etsy. It's Broncos t-shirt shop. I don't know how you couldn't like that. We got Pivotal Sports Performance. My guy Patrick Nolan in Parker, Colorado. If your kid needs sports performance training, go ahead and check them out. And then I've got Little Regal Apparel. It's a children's clothing boutique in Toronto, Canada. Okay? Again, check them out. Help them out. Guys, small businesses. We're all, as a small business owner, everybody's hurting. Okay? Check them out. Help them out. Okay? I'm going to keep doing these every week. Obviously, I'm not getting paid to do this. I'm just trying to do my part so we can all help each other out. Okay, back to the action. Normally, people would cut that, rewind it. Not me. We're going to keep rolling. Because we all got a lot of stuff to do. Okay? So, I really, really, really like this look right here. So, this is honestly just a 7-step gift, okay? Normally, okay, some people will call this a sail maybe. Okay, normally receivers have their inside foot up, so it's 6 steps on the gift. We've got our outside foot up. It's going to be 7 steps. But this is just great. The Raiders are going to get to essentially quarters coverage, okay? So essentially quarters where you got quarter, quarter, quarter. And he's given a little sink too. What you've got is the bait route underneath to try to get this guy with the roll. Let's call it a sail. Let's call it a sail right there, okay? Because, again, he probably gives too much depth for it to be a true gift, but standing in there, boom, again. Another huge 3rd down conversion. 3rd and 10 this time. And he makes a great throw. Let's watch it again from the tight, okay? What's funny about this is more of a traditional drop because, watch, he takes this left foot back, boom, and then all of a sudden he starts to drop. You see it? Left foot back, and then it's more of a traditional. But, I digress. That's just a great catch, too. How about that? That's exciting. Okay? This is probably my favorite recognition portion from the whole day. So the Raiders are really trying to disguise this thing and make it look like cover 2, okay? Against cover 2, you would get this backer buzz here and a press here with over the top, so you wouldn't even think about going to your single receiver on the backside. But instead, we get pressure here, and we get man-to-man, man-to-man. You get Abrams coming down here. You get the safety high, man-to-man here, and you get the cross read on the back, playing man. If we see that, we would love to get to the backside one-on-one slant. So what happens, guys? Boom. They try to trap coverage. Drew gets to the right spot and delivers a strike for what turns into a huge play. But this is what happens in man-to-man. When you take advantage of man-to-man, it turns into huge plays. You don't need to throw the ball down the field every time. You can drive slant, and it turns into a great play. So a lot of people see a simple three-step slant, right? They see oh, that's an easy throw. Not me. I see a trap coverage that we identify and deliver a freaking strike to. Oh, it's just a slant. Okay, buddy. Oh, I love this. This is a great touchdown, man. Look at this. I think we get a little motion too right here. Boom. So, guys, why are they motioning it? Because we've seen a lot of Denver Broncos motion to the quick same side, right? So it's motion to the same side boot is what we call it. Like rip to same side boot, reverse out to the same side boot. That's what we'd call it. Anyways, we've seen a lot of that. But guess what? We're not doing it here. We're just giving you that look to get you guys overcommitted, okay? And then we're going to throw this guy out in front to get people up, and then boom, we're going to have a back baseline runner, okay? Boom, get everybody to draw up, back baseline runner, touchdown. This is special at the tight. Let's look at it on the tight, okay? So right here, boom, little motion, boom, rip, makes it look like same side boot. It's not, okay? But watch Drew's eyes. Right away, Drew goes to the first. I guarantee all week in practice, this is the guy they hit. They thought this was going to be the guy. Drew looks there. Drew recognizes it's gobbled up. Boom, moves to the back baseline, drives a dime touchdown. How awesome is that? But it's not awesome. He was wide open. That's what I can hear him saying. I can hear these clowns saying it. But guess what? It's really good. You know, this is probably, I mean, I keep saying it's my favorite play. This is so great. So let's learn a little bit of football. Okay, so what you're going to see the Raiders getting to is really, talk about exotic. So the look looks like it's cover 3, right? Honestly, it looks like man. Sorry, not cover 3. Looks like we're going to get a little fire here, and we're going to get man, 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 cover 1. And they've been running a lot of cover 1. So that's what it looks like. Instead, okay, and again, 3rd and long, so people get exotic, we get a form of Tampa 2. We're going to get press the flat here, mid-hook. We're going to get the deep half from him, the deep half from him. The safety's actually going to be the press the flat player, and we're going to get this middle linebacker running the seam. I mean, that's as exotic as it gets. Plus, we've got a little double mug. Yeah, I mean, this is great. I mean, look at this. Boom, everybody bails out. You guys see how it's going to start to look like it? How this looks more and more like 2 Tampa? Actually, it's 2 Tampa double. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, it's just 2 Tampa, okay? So it looks like 2 Tampa, if you're asking me. That's what they get to. The best thing to throw against 2 Tampa is, guess what, guys? We love backside ends against 2 Tampa, okay? A lot of progressions say, hey, here's your progression unless it's Tampa 2. Work your backside in. What does Drew get to? Against the most exotic cover 2 Tampa look you will see on tape in the NFL, he gets to the Tampa 2. He gets to the 2-beater, right? I mean, listen, pause this. Tell me what you're seeing right now that would remotely tell you it's 2 Tampa. Absolutely jack nothing. But he gets to it, man, and he gets to the right spot. He sits on his back foot, and he drives a freaking dime. And is that Judy? Maybe not. It's a heck of a catch, though. This was the play that honestly just made me so happy because what this play is Pat Shurmur officially watches the breakdowns. Now listen, Pat, I appreciate you watching. I hope you're getting a lot out of it. I'm available if you need me, okay? How could you get a hold of me so that I don't give my cell phone number out to all these people that are then going to text me and tell me to jump? Pat, just reach out, okay? Just reach out. I'd love to talk to you. I think we could really help you add some stuff. But Guys, you guys heard me call for it all week. I said we got to run Okie Twist. We have to run Okie Twist. There's going to be a time in the near future that we're going to run Okie Twist on 3rd and medium. And it's going to be the easiest completion of Drew Lock's career. And every Broncos fans will rejoice everywhere. Well, guess what, guys? It's 3rd and medium. And we're going to see a little Okie Twist here. And then we're going to work back inside, and it's going to be the easiest completion of Drew Lock's career. So let's watch it. Okie Twist. Boom. Sell the out. Twist back inside. Now, why was this play successful? This play was successful because, look, you've got in and out. It's called a banjo and a guy over top, right? So he's going to take the in runner. He's going to take the out runner. Okay? Well, when you give the appearance of an out runner, you're going to get a little bit of a scoot of leverage here. So then when he comes back in, it's just easy money. Like, that's, you know, it looks covered. That's as wide open as it gets in pro football. And guys, again, look, you see this little punch step he's doing now, and then 1, 2, 3? That's a real drop. That's essentially playing with your left foot back, and he throws it off a plant and he delivers a strike. So listen, I don't want, you know, a lot of people are already saying I'm arrogant and I'm a jerk, and, you know, which, honestly, you get it enough and you start to be like, man, am I arrogant? Am I a jerk? Well, listen, if arrogance is saying Drew Lock needs to play with his left foot back and throw on time, and Pat Shurmur needs to run Okie Twist on 3rd and medium, and then all of a sudden we see both things happen and the Broncos convert on 3rd down, is it being arrogant or is it being right? I don't know. To be determined. If you ask my wife, I'm arrogant. If you ask Nate on Twitter, I'm arrogant. If you ask some other people, I'm witty, borderline arrogant, but funny. I don't know. It's hard. Anyways, oh man, I love this one. Okay, so this is honestly why I think everyone's really hammering me right now. You think he could be a top 10 QB? Yeah, and this is why. These are the plays that to me make me think he could be a top 10 QB, because this is, again, 3rd and long. And then he gets out of the pocket. Okay, we call this a front door escape, where you step out, you step up, and then get out versus spinning out. So he steps up, he gets out. It's a front door escape. Okay, and again, so let's just talk about this real quick. Okay, so we've got this. He's going to work to the sideline. And then everyone else, we are not, sorry, I was checking if it was HD quality because this tape kind of looks like hell. We are not giving good enough effort on scramble drill. Still. It's just like, we just have guys that just like barely try at it. And it makes me so mad. Hear that neck pop? That's how pissed off I am. Honestly, the film kind of sucks today. Who the heck recorded this? It's all blurry. I don't love it. The beginning looked way better. All right. I mean, it's one of the better balls. Okay. What do we have? To me, we're going to get backside press one-on-one on the backside. Drew's just going to deliver a freaking back shoulder dime to Fant. That's as good as it gets. That's recognizing your matchup. And again, look at this little, guys, you see it? The little punch step, and then it turns into a real one-skip drop and delivers a dime. So again, basically playing with our left foot back at this point. Now, I would prefer if it starts there, but this will work. It'll work. So this is one of my more favorite plays. So this is a great play design in my opinion. So what they're doing is they're doing a little bit of a, we'll call it play action because we don't really see anybody pulling. This is a shoulder 8 route. What it's designed to do is against a single high safety, it's designed to run right at him and gobble him up. Against 2 high, it's designed to split. We've got single high, so we're just going to run and gobble him up, and then we're going to run a little, they probably called it F in because it was to the F side, or they probably called it Z in, right? So the Z's on the shoulder 8, but the X is on the in. You just tag the concept side. So they probably called this Z in, not F in. They probably called it Z in. And Drew Lock, listen, could you try to fit that to Judy? Absolutely. But instead he just works his progression, feels the sink, and gets to his check down, which then turns into 15 yards. Melvin Gordon gets knocked out of bounds. That's a surprise. I wonder if that happens later in the game. I mean, he can get knocked out of bounds right now, you know? But this really is good work in the pocket, man. You're going to work the pocket. You're going to give your concept a shot. Okay, we don't like the shoulder eight. We don't like the deep in. Boom, get to your read flat, and then let him go do the rest of it. You know? All right, sorry for that glitch. Of course it happens after I talk all the smack about doing this in one take, but, you know. Apparently when you send an email that says, hey, I want the check down, and then after that I want the 2-point play, what that means to some people is he wants the check down and then the trap that Melvin Gordon scores on, which just wouldn't make sense. But, you know, why read an email when you can just press record and forget about it? Anyways, this 2-point play, honestly, is possibly my favorite 2-point play design I've seen all season, including all the other stuff that I look at for other teams. So what you've got is you've got a fade outside, right? Which to me you like if you get inside banjo. Banjo is in and out coverage, right? Hey, you take the in, I'll take the out. Okay, because inside we've got a little pick play, okay, to open up Jerry Jeudy. Well, the Raiders are locked in straight man-to-man, which means we don't have to worry about banjo. So check this thing out. We're going to see a great little rub right here. Boom, work inside. Boom, you see the rub? Jerry Jeudy's wide open. That's how you beat man coverage. And again, Jeudy kind of batted it up to himself, but whatever. Okay? Drew Lock adds a little flash fake for good measure. A little one skip. Boom, bang it. I mean, honestly, guys, this is the best play design. Innovative Pat Shurmur is fun Pat Shurmur. Like we talked about last week. You know, it's the kind of girlfriend where you're thinking to yourself, man, this is long-term. I love her. I absolutely love her. And he follows it up with this call, which then makes you think, you know what? Yep, this is it. This is it. She's the one. We're going to lock it down. Nothing else could change this, okay? No amount of bottle service girl or whatever could change this. She's the one. So this is the kind of play that makes you think I'm ready to give that life up. Let's check it out right here. Guys, this is honestly, you know, again, I just said I love the play design there. Here it is. Remember how we talked about Z-in out of 2x2? This is essentially Z-in again because it's a nub set. But watch, we've got the shoulder 8 here, okay? We've got a little pivot route here designed to pull, but again, we're trying to work the big in, okay? That's what we're trying to work. This time, the Raiders give us a great coverage to run it against. Drew Lock has time, he delivers a strike, and you guys know the rest. Let's just go ahead and watch this. Let's get excited as Jerry Jeudy takes it, what was it, 92 yards for a touchdown? This is fun stuff. This is really fun stuff. Guys, watch Drew Lock here. Okay, one, he does his little punch step, so now we've got a real actual drop. He just sits in the pocket, just clean, man. He knows it's a 3-man rush. They're spying him, too. It's really a 2-man rush. Sits, boom, delivers a freaking dime on the in cut. Huh, that's special. That's special. Great ball, great play design. Easy money touchdown. Pat Shurmur's the one for you. You're giving up that life. You're giving up that life. Now we got to work to the bad. And I hate doing this to you guys because there's a couple on here that are just, one specifically that's just ugly. Okay? First, let's talk about this one. This one is just a situation where it's like, you know, I like the read, okay? He identifies man, okay? They're trying to sell him two, but he identifies man. But we have to give these receivers a shot. And, like, listen, I know he probably got grabbed, but we've got to get better at throwing 50-50 balls. We've got to get better at giving our guys a shot, pushing it more to the sideline than vertically. Okay, when you throw more to the sideline than vertically, you give these guys a chance to adjust. Okay? Push it to the sideline, not necessarily always vertically. Okay? This is kind of, we saw a couple of these guys, and we can't really have that. Okay? You guys hear me talk a lot about quarterbacks hunting. Right? We want to hunt, okay? We want to be on the attack, especially against man coverage. This play design I like. It's a go right here, and we're going to get a little bit of a little wheel behind it, okay? Drew Lock chooses to throw the out. Is that wrong against man coverage? Absolutely not. It's not wrong at all. Would I love to see him hunt and give the wheel a chance? Absolutely. So what we're going to watch is me nitpicking him. Okay, because he ends up trying to throw the out-breaking route, which, again, isn't wrong. But on second down, let's freaking hunt, man. And again, right, let's give this wheel a shot by let's push it more to the sideline than vertically. Okay, vertically we can overthrow it. Sideline, they can come back and make a play. Look at it from the tight. You guys can see he's trying to drive it in there. And again, you know, it's a good play by the Raiders secondary. There's no hold there. That's a legit coverage. In my opinion, that was a good coverage. Okay. So, this play design is honestly just brutal. Here's why I say that. So what they're trying to do is they're trying to get a little clear out, we'll call it a heaven route here, with a sail underneath. The issue is that's great against cover 2, but they have nothing holding this guy in the flat, so you're going to see him sink under, right? This corner, there's nothing holding him there, so he's just going to keep sinking. It's the NFL. And then obviously scramble rules didn't get fixed, because tell me, you know, Drew Lock's out of the pocket. He's working hard right now. Tell me what we're doing. What are we doing here? Why is no one stopping and sitting in this green grass? Like, what's wrong with us in that receiver room to where we just don't want to try? Our quarterback's out of the pocket, working his butt off, and we don't even want to try to get open. That makes me so mad. Who's the Broncos receiver coach, and why is he letting that slide? Oh. So this is another one. We work the Okie twist again, and we just get absolutely mauled. Honestly, it's just a bad play call. I can't really fault Drew here. I wanted to fault and talk about, hey, we should have thrown the shallow and this and that, but I can't. Looking at it again, I can't. Oh, God. This one is a killer, though. So what we have here, guys, is we're going to get a little bit of motion. We're going to run a play called dragon spacing, okay? Dragon in the West Coast terminology is slant arrow. We just have the arrow coming from the back. Spacing, we're going to get the hank, we're going to get the sit, and then we're going to get the wide, the check wide, okay? So it's dragon spacing, okay? Two ways to read this. One, which is two shell, you work the spacing concept. Single high, you work slant arrow, or you just do it as a pure progression. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? I'm under the belief that they based on everything I've seen on tape, I think they're reading this as a PSL, meaning, hey, 2 shell, you're working the spacing side, 3 shell, you're going to work the slant arrow. This on tape right now looks like a single high. The issue is they're rolling to 2, and good Lord, do we never want to throw an arrow route against cover 2, because this is what happens. Okay? And, you know, I don't want to say I told you so, but, I mean, this spacing concept is wide freaking open, okay? Wide freaking open. So that is an unfortunate, in my opinion, missed PSL opportunity that I hate to see. I really hate to see it, because I thought he was getting so much better on him. Even if it was a pure progression where it's 1 to 2 to 3, there's nothing that should tell you to throw that arrow. Absolutely nothing on planet Earth. So. Yeah, this one hurts too, man. This is just deciding we're going to throw the over route right away. So, you know, we talk about it. I talked about it before. Okay, usually what you're going to see on this stuff is a high-low read. So this would be number 1. The over would be number 2. And then you can take it to the slide, tits the slide, if it's open, right? If you feel the sink. I tell you that there's some sink going on. To where this is not a reasonable throw. I mean, he fits it in there, but this is not a reasonable throw. We need to be here. We need to be to the slide, and we need to just move on. It's second down. Instead, it gets knocked down. Now we're in 3rd and long again. So those are the things that, again, you just can't really have. So I'm getting a call. Those are things you do not want to see. Devastating. Devastating. Yeah, this is another one. I just don't want to see us miss. There's not a ton to really talk about. I just don't want to see us miss the deep ball this bad. It almost hits the ref. That's stuff that we really just can't have. We just really can't have. Oh. That's just terrible. Yeah, this one is the worst one yet, though. This one's horrible. This is just getting to the back way too fast. Okay, so again, what this looks like to me is basically that same spacing concept, just they're adding a corner to it because it's a four-man concept. This needs to be read inside out. Okay, I'm guessing they're going to alert the post against a certain coverage. This needs to be absolutely read inside out. Okay, instead, what we do is we just get to the back for no reason. Guys, look how wide open this Hank route is. Like, they exchange it. This Hank route is wide open. It's an absolute exchange. It's exchange coverage. It's zone coverage. We have the perfect call on. Look, he's looking at it. Oh. And then we just get to it. Man, that sucks. That sucks. You'd love to see him sink on that and freaking drive that Hank. So, all in all, is Drew Lock the quarterback of the future? Man, yeah, I'd tell you he is. I would absolutely tell you he is. Why, might you ask? Well, we're going to jump into that in another video next week. But we're going to show the progression. He's progressing towards being a top 10 quarterback. I know people think it's crazy. I just don't think it is. I think the film backs it up. If you are one of those people that really don't think he's a top 10 quarterback, please just show me the clips that you're saying, hey, this is why, and I'll listen. Just don't say, like, oh, I don't think he is. It's like, duh. Like, show us something. But anyways, I think he's progressing. I think he's the quarterback of the future. It'll be interesting to see what happens with this new GM, though. It'll be interesting. I know Broncos country's divided, but I think he's the quarterback of the future. I think if you give him one more year, I think this team really improves a lot. I think his stats increase exponentially, and I think they're potentially in the playoffs. So, guys, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you guys are juiced up about all the videos that we're going to be bringing you soon. And please subscribe, turn the notifications on, and we'll talk soon. All right, peace.